Warcraft is the new film based on the extremely popular video game series, World of Warcraft. So this film was pretty hyped. First of all, it is based on a very popular video game series. It's directed by Duncan Jones, who directed Source Code and Moon. And those films were widely acclaimed by critics, audiences, everyone. So this looked to be like the first video game adaptation that might actually be good. Unfortunately, it isn't. So, first of all, the plot-wise, the film follows the orcs. As their world dies, they head over to the human world, and you're trying to take over. So you have the main orc that you follow, who's played by Toby Kebbell, who does a fantastic job, by the way. And you have the humans. Now, the humans, there's this Aragorn wannabe who's like the main dude. He's the guy from Vikings. I forgot his name right now. You have Ben Foster as this wizard, or the Guardian as he's called in the film. There's Dominic Cooper as the king. And there's also Paula Patton, who plays like this like orc/human character. She's like an in-between. But yeah, that's the basic plot. Orcs are crossing over to the human world to try to take over since their planet is dying. Now, the thing with this film, you have the orcs and the humans. The orc story and why they're crossing over and everything that's going on with them, it was actually really interesting. And any scene that was focused on the orcs was completely fine, and I actually found myself interested and invested in that story, especially with Toby Kebbell performing as the main orc, because he does a great job. He's a great actor. The thing is, the film decides to focus a lot more on the humans, and the human part of it is just really unbelievably boring. They're just kind of like talking about how they're going to defend themselves against the orc invasion, and that's really it. And this goes on and on in scene after scene of all the humans just kind of standing around and just talking about, oh, what can we do now? Oh, we have to fight them. Oh, we have to do this. And it's just really boring, and you just kind of want the film to just keep moving. And it is unfortunate, because the orc side of it was actually interesting, and the film would have been better if it kind of balanced both sides a little bit better instead of focusing too much on the humans. Also, the human cast isn't really that great. The main dude, it feels like an Aragorn ripoff. He tries to be kind of likable, but he's just like okay, as well as Dominic Cooper and Ben Foster. They're all just okay. There's nothing to them, nothing special about it. And the film also tries to be funny at times, and it completely fails when they try to do something funny. I only had like one moment that actually kind of worked. But yeah, it's really serious, and then they try to like throw a joke in there or something to kind of like add some levity to the film, and it just does not work at all. The CGI in this film is another thing that I need to address, because the CGI itself at times looks fantastic. Whenever you have just the orcs on screen, it looks great, but when you kind of like mesh them with the humans, it didn't look that great. And also, some of the green screen is terrible. Like, you can just tell that there's like a human standing in this set with just a green screen around them. it looks really bad at times. There's times where it looks okay, like where it looks believable enough, but it's just like this weird thing of, oh, this is like really good CGI, and oh, this is really bad CGI. Battle sequences themselves though are really fun though, and they're well shot. Everything just flows really great. Problem is there's not a lot of fight scenes here. There's about 3 fight scenes, and other than that, it's just humans talking, and once in a while they'll cut to the orcs, which makes the film interesting. There are also some problems where you can clearly see that a lot of the script is written to kind of please fans of the game. There's a lot of name dropping and locations and things that you just don't really know how things work in this world though. They name drop some stuff, and if I guess that if I play the game I would know, oh, that means that and that's how it works, but yeah, there's no explanation to certain things or certain groups or how everything works in this world. It just kind of tries to focus itself on the main plot, but it just drops some other things that don't really make sense if you haven't played the games, like me. I've never touched a single Warcraft game, and you can see like elves and dwarves and stuff like that, but I wish they would have explored more of that mythology. And I guess they'll leave that to the sequels, if they ever make one. Which I would actually like a sequel, even though I didn't really like the film. I would actually like to see a sequel to actually see this whole world explored a lot more, especially because there's a lot of potential here. Unfortunately, they really need to just make a more fun movie, because that's where the film falls apart. That it's just really boring, and that's one of the worst things that you can say about a movie, especially a movie that's so big and based around a game that millions of people have played, and it's a beloved game, is that the film is really boring. There's just not a lot of action in it. When there is, it is actually fun, but that's just like, eh. So, yeah, it's a film that's really a big letdown. If they ever make a sequel, let's hope that they actually learn from this one and actually make something that's a lot more fun and interesting as well.